Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Torin and I'm on a journey to become a great sports photographer. But here's the thing, I'm still learning, and if you've ever tried to capture fast-moving action, you would know how hard it can be. Over the past year, I've been figuring out how to take sharper shots, shoot in bad lighting, and how to make my photos stand out. And trust me, I've made plenty of mistakes along the way. So I figured, why not bring you along with me? In this video, I'm going to break down what I've learned so far, the challenges I've faced, and where I want to go with my photography. If you're into photography, sports, or just want to see what it's like behind the scenes, you're in the right place. First of all, let's talk about why I wanted to be in sports photography in the first place. So I've always been into sports, love sports, been a sports guy my whole life, played sports, watched sports, gone to sports games, everything about sports I love. And I also really like using cameras, also recording videos, taking pictures, and love all of that stuff. And then I was thinking to myself, what can I do to mix the two? Because since I love sports and I love cameras, why not do both? So that's how I found out about sports photography. I researched, did a lot. I already had two nice cameras laying around. I had a Canon Rebel T7 and a Canon M50. So if you would know, Canon Rebel T7 isn't the best for sports photography in any way, shape, or form. A Canon EOS M50 is pretty good, but it has its flaws, we'll say that. I didn't have the best equipment, so I had to work with what I had. Alright, so my first shoot I ever took was a basketball game for my school. I just hit up one of my friends from school and I was like, hey, would you be interested in wanting any sports pictures? I would love to shoot for you. And he was like, yeah, so down. So I went to the game. I got photos like this one and this one. For my first shoot, I got a ton of great shots, but also very bad ones. Yeah, it was my first shoot. I didn't know a ton about sports photography. I've taken pictures before. I've had camera experience, but never anything that had to do with sports photography. Now I'm going to go over 3 key things I've learned while I've been in sports photography. Number 1, camera settings matter more than the camera itself. I've learned that when you're taking sports photography, you need a very fast shutter speed. Usually, the lowest I would go is 1-1000, just so I could freeze the motion clearly. And also, aperture and ISO are very important. You gotta make sure that you have the best settings possible, and I'll also make a video about that in the future about my settings. Number 2, positioning and timing make or break your shot. Being at the game isn't enough. You need to make sure you're in the right spot at the right time in order to capture great, exciting plays. And you also have to learn to anticipate big moments. So if you feel something big is going to happen, make sure you're there to take the shot. Here's an example of when I was in a good position and an example of when I was in a bad position. Instead of following the ball, I started paying attention to players' body language, and I started to predict when the action was going to happen before it even occurred. And number 3, editing can take a good photo to the next level. Here is a before and after of one of my favorite shots. So here's the before and the after. As you can see, it's a massive difference. You have to make sure the sharpness is on point, the exposure, the contrast, all of that. I used to think editing wasn't important, but now I realize the difference between a raw photo and an eye-catching photo. Alright, finally, let's talk about where I want to go in the future with my photography. So, my main goal, what I want to do, is I really enjoy watching pro sports, whether it's basketball, baseball, football, mainly football. I'm a Rams fan, so if you don't know that, you do now. Die hard. The biggest goal I want to take with my sports photography is to eventually get to that pro level, be able to take pro photos, be able to take photos for pro sports, pro athletes, sports teams, coaches, anything that has to do with pro sports I want to be a part of. And I also want to be able to make good connections with people. Sports photography is a great way to connect with people, connect with not even people in sports. You can connect with celebrities, different people that are high up, or just create great relationships with different people. It's a great way to socialize with people. But yes, the main goal is to make it to pro sports, be able to take photos for pro athletes one day, And you never know. With God's will, I hope that is what He has in store for me. And I'm so excited for what the future has to come, and I can't wait to take you guys along the journey. Make sure to check out my Instagram right here, and you can see all the work I've done, the best shots I've taken, and hit me up if you have any questions, you want a booking. You can all do that right here. And I'll also link all of my contact information and socials in the description below. Sports photography has been a crazy journey so far, and I know I still have a lot to learn. But that's why I'm making these videos, to improve and share my experiences. So if you enjoyed this video, please drop a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you can follow my journey. And more videos are coming soon, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. Peace.